Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, as I always state, I am not going to be on here long. For those of you who have been following me, y'all know from time to time I do a message. So today I'm going to be talking about enough. Now, when I first started thinking about what to say on this topic, enough can mean a number of different things. But what I am going to be talking about today, hello, whoever stepped into the chat, thank you so much for joining me. What I'm going to be talking about today is pretty much sometimes we don't think that we are enough. Now, I have spoken on this topic before. I've spoken on this actually quite a few times where I've spoken about us walking in our greatness. But sometimes I feel like we get a little trapped because we carry things around, a lot of our experiences around that we went through in our life. And I'm going to give you a few things that sometimes keep us stagnant, sometimes don't allow us to walk freely in our greatness. Everything, excuse me, y'all, for itching my nose. My nose always itching me for some reason. Everything always starts in our childhood. It starts in your childhood. It starts when you are growing up. It starts with how you were raised, pretty much, whether or not if you had parents in your life, whether or not if you had any parents in your life. Sometimes you could be a person who was in foster care. Sometimes you may have been a child that was adopted. All of this starts in our childhood. And sometimes it could be abuse. Sometimes it could be verbal. Sometimes it could be physical or mental that will allow us to feel inadequate. Now, when the Most High Yah created you and made you, He made you with a purpose. He made you with a plan. He has something that He has orchestrated just for you to do in your life. But sometimes since we have been through so many things in our life from our childhood, sometimes it blocks us and keeps us from stepping out into the calling that He has for your life. Now, sometimes we fight with who we are, and what I mean by that is we are all called to do something because life, y'all, really is truly a gift. So we are all called and put here to do something real specific, but we fight with our thoughts because we went through so many things in our life. And I just want to tell you today that you are enough. You are more than capable of doing whatever that thing is that you want to do for your life. I speak a lot on this, y'all, because when I was growing up as a child, I was bullied for some years in the 7th grade, in middle school. I was bullied for years, for about 2 years, 7th and 8th grade. And when you are bullied, when you have somebody that really make you feel really bad, when they make you feel like you are not enough, sometimes we have a tendency to carry those things over into our adulthood. And when you come into adulthood, if you're carrying those things over from childhood to adulthood, your life really won't be what you want it to be because you're still fighting those demons. Okay? What happened to me was I decided at the age of 15 to, I don't know how many people out there who are Christians, but I decided at the age of 15, because my mom used to keep us in church all the time. At the age of 15, I decided to have a relationship with the Most High Yah. And when you have a relationship with God, with the Most High Yah, good morning, Queen. When you have that relationship, your life will turn around, I promise you. There are so many of us that are fighting with demons. We're fighting with things that we've been dealing with since our childhood. And it comes over into our adulthood, and it doesn't allow us to walk freely in our gifts and talents. And once you develop and you have a relationship with God, with the Most High, you're going to see how your life turns around. I know that there are some people who may not believe in a higher power, but I'm telling you that there is a higher power. There is something that is bigger than us. If you go outside your door and you look at how the earth was created, you got the stars and the moon and the planets. Sometimes man, he tries to go and he tries to look at the science part of it. But if you look at how this planet was made, it was made for us. It was made for humans. We have the trees, we have seasons, we have everything we need here. What would make you think that the Most High created you and for a purpose and have you here for you to think that you're not enough? You are more than enough to do whatever that thing is that you want to do in your life. We have to fight sometimes those demons in our minds that try to sway you into thinking that you are not enough. I did a post not too long ago, and I really don't remember what the post was, but I had a subscriber tell me that she still fights with who she is. And I believe that when you truly have a relationship with God, He's going to help you figure that out. Sometimes, y'all, our experiences does not define who we are. It does not define who we truly are. But when you allow yourself to be open, to have a relationship, hey, Miss Johnson, how are you? Yes, exactly. That's what I mean, Queen. Good morning, Queen. What are you doing up? When the Most High Yah made you, He made you enough. He made you enough to do whatever that journey, whatever He gave you to do, whatever He had for you to do that thing. Sometimes we have to fight the demons. Sometimes we have to face our fear, and we have to put on our armor, and we have to do what we need to do so that we can have the life that we truly want to have. Because each and every one of us who is on this journey, we all deserve the best life. We all deserve to have a good life. Even if your life from childhood was a mess, you still have time to make it different. You still have time to have something that you've never had before. But what we have to do on this journey is we have to have the understanding that we are enough. Anything that you want in this life, you can have. We don't have books. Okay? There are no life books. You have authors, you have people to write about their experiences. Okay? Whenever a person write a book, they are only speaking from their perspective, meaning that they can only tell you how to do certain things. But everybody's life is different. What affects other people may not affect you the same exact way. We all are humans. We all go through things. But the way it affects us is differently. So we have to find ways to reinvent the wheel. We have to find ways to change certain things. Sometimes when we're in school and we're learning a lesson in school, everybody doesn't learn the same way. None of us do. Sometimes some people are visual learners. Sometimes some people they just do things with their hands that's really good with their hands. It just depends on what it is. We have to learn to change certain things. And this is different for each and every one of us. It's different for all of us, okay? What I found on my journey is I had to have a relationship with the Most High Yah. The Most High Yah has helped me. He has developed me. He has led me to where I am today. I trust him. I trust on his promises that he had for our life. You are not your past. Whatever you want is in your future. If you were abused, verbal, physical, mental, sometimes we have to seek counsel to help us on with those situations. Be okay with doing that. Be okay with breaking free of those chains. You know, sometimes we don't want to step out and be who we truly are because we are afraid to be different. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing wrong with being different. Because when you're different, that means that you're not like everybody else. Every last one of us are different. But sometimes we fight against that. Sometimes we want to be like everybody else. We want to be normal. But if it's something in you that you have to give birth to, you can't be normal on this journey. Because if you're normal, you won't have the life that God has for you if you stay like everybody else. You have to be willing, you have to be open, you have to be okay, and you have to want to change who you are. Every day, my beloved kings and queens, we are learning who we are. And when we are open to new things, and when we are constantly learning, you will be learning your whole life. You know how sometimes they say you can't teach a old person new tricks? People, if they are open to it, they will learn what they need to learn so that their life can be what it needs to be. But if you aren't open to learning, if you aren't open to receiving, if you are not putting yourself in the position for all your blessings that he has for you to come to you, your life won't be what you want it to be. The Most High Yah wants all of us to have a full and prosperous life. Don't allow anything that you've been through in your life to stop you from walking in your greatness. You have everything you need already. You are more than enough. You are capable in doing anything that you want for your life. Okay? Always remember that every day you get up, there is always a new day for something different. There's always a new day for change for your life. You have to be willing and open to receiving those things. And also remember that when you are on your journey, the Most High Yah is going to have people. He has people everywhere his angels everywhere for you to help you along your journey. Sometimes we think that we are doing this alone. You are not by yourself. You have to take one day at a time. One day at a time. That's the start of everything. Your mornings, your noons, and your nights, one day at a time. And you will get there. You will get there. Okay? I promise you, you will get there. If you feel like you're on this journey and you're doing whatever you're doing for the very first time, have the understanding that everybody that you see doing that thing did it for the very first time. The way you become good at it, the way you become awesome at it, is that you have to do it often. Do it more to get the results that you want to see, if it's meant for you. Because everything that we do in this life sometimes is not meant for us, okay? There are some things, there I go itching my nose again. There are some things that I can't do, and I allow myself to only walk in my lane. Okay? I walk in my lane and I do the things that the Most High Yah has given me to do. Because you see everybody else doing everything. Don't try to do everything that you see everybody else. Do that one thing that makes you different from everybody else. Because even though you see other people doing it, you could definitely put a different spin on it because of your difference. Embrace who you are, my queens and kings. Love who you are wholeheartedly. Okay, love who you are wholeheartedly. You can't change your outside appearance unless you go and have plastic surgery. But be okay if your nose is what it is, or your eyes is what it is, or your hair, your face, your fingers, your toes. Be okay with who you are completely. Embrace who you are completely. Because when you embrace who you are and you love who you are, you can give that to whoever you are with. Your family, your mother, your father, your friends. Those are the people who need that. You can't give a person something that you don't have. So when you love who you are, when you embrace who you are, when you allow yourself to be open to new things, when you are willing to learn everything about yourself, everything about why you are here, you will have the life you want to have because you are more than enough. When the Most High made you, He made you with a plan. He made you with a vision. He made you with a purpose. Be about your business and give your life exactly what it needs. Good morning, Sharon. How are you, Queen? Give your life exactly what it needs. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. I won't be coming back today with another live, but I want to say thank y'all so very much for those of you who decided to click and join me for this. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. For those of you, if you like this message that I've done today, please make sure you share it. And until my next upload, you're so well. I'm awesome too, Queen. Until my next upload, my beloved kings and queens, peace and blessings, everyone. And I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all please take care and please continue to stay safe. See y'all.